is up, everybody? Two Boys and Some Bricks here, back with another LEGO Star Wars video. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing another video on the LEGO Star Wars 2020 Advent Calendar series. And so far, the Advent Calendar has gotten some pretty good gifts to offer to us. And I was super excited when I saw the Porg on the front of this box, obviously. And I'm going to have 25 videos and not 24 because I will have a full review of the entire Advent Calendar opened on Christmas Day. And I will have a playlist of all 24 Advent Calendar openings so you can watch them all in order on Christmas Eve. But we're going to turn this box around and open up the back of it and see what is in store for today's door. Okay, you guys, I'm back on the back of the box, and I'm going to find door number 6. Oh, shoot, where is it? I legitimately cannot find door number 6. That's 8. Here's 6, found it. That was a bit of a struggle. It's right here. But, yeah. So, now, let's get into door number 6. And we get a Sith TIE Fighter. Oh, what do you know? Okay, so we get a Sith TIE Fighter. I didn't know this was in the Advent Calendar. Alright, that's cool. This is a cool looking Sith TIE Fighter. Alright, I'm pretty excited to build this because that might go with the A-Wing here. So, yeah, I will build this and then show it off to you guys. And this looks to be a pretty big build, seeing how big the wings are here. But there's quite a bit of glare with my lighting here. But I'm going to open this up and show it to you guys, because this is very, very exciting. So I wonder how many bigger mini builds we will have when the Advent Calendar is all finished. But according to the instructions, the wings are bigger triangles, which is how you know it's a Sith TIE Fighter. But on Christmas Eve, or maybe just on Christmas Day, I will have a full playlist of all the Advent Calendar openings, day 1 to day 24, and I will have the review of the entire Advent Calendar on Christmas Day. It'll come out around 8 o'clock in the morning, but you don't have to watch it at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's a little early. But yeah, this is a nice Sith TIE Fighter that I have just finished building. And it's got the triangle wings, so I'm pretty pleased with it. But you've got some thrust on the back, and it's just a nice looking TIE Fighter. I was curious as to why they didn't put the red markings on it like they did in the Lego set, but that's okay. Oh, and if you look at the cockpit, it's red, but it's actually just dark clear. So that's very cool. This is a nice Sith TIE Fighter that can go with your little A-Wing or whatever you really want to do with it, because they're all almost the same scale size. It's not like you have a human size A-Wing and then a small Lars Homestead size TIE Fighter. They're all the exact same size, which is what I love about this Advent Calendar. And we're on the back of the box for day number 7, and now I have to find it. Here it is, over by the Porg. This might mean it's the Porg. Please. All right, come on, day number 7, be the Porg, please. Please. Oh, it's the Sith Trooper. But that's still cool, because now I have another Sith Trooper. Not a Sith Trooper, but now I have another Trooper to add to my collection. So that's very cool. I didn't know that they included this in the set. And unfortunately, they do have the angry clone face for the Sith Trooper, because they made it before they made the Sith Troopers, before the 501st Battle Pack was released. But since this is a figure, it is a bigger bag, but there's not really a downside to that. and we do get another blaster, which is nice. Me as a mock builder, I have started to take a liking to blasters, because if you have more blasters, that means more detail. I'm not actually sure why I made that connection before, but it's just when you have more blasters, it means you can have more clones. And same thing with helmets. I'm a big fan of helmets. Even if they're not Star Wars-y, I'm just like, oh, that's a cool helmet. But here is our really snazzy looking Sith Trooper. I'll get it into focus so you guys can see it. And here is our Sith Trooper with the, once again, very glossy helmet, as you guys may have seen in the Praetorian Guard Battle Pack video I did a couple weeks ago. But yeah, it's a nice red Sith Trooper. That's what it's supposed to be. And the only downfall of this is the angry clone face underneath, which is not too ugly, but it's just ugly enough because it's not accurate. But it got some very nice printing, very detailed and very jam-packed into this small figure, so it looks totally accurate. And I like Sith Troopers a lot. I wish they made a set with 4 or 5 of them, like the 501st Battle Pack. That would have been very, very cool. But it's unfortunate they haven't made that, but at least we get one in this advent calendar. So yeah, let's get on with the rest of the video. All right, we're around back here for day number 8, and day number 8 feels like a Porg. I think it's a Porg. I desperately want this Porg. I think, from what I've heard, this is the Porg. Oh no, it's not the Porg. Okay. I was really hoping it would be the Porg, but we do get an X-Wing, which goes very well with the A-Wing here. So that's very cool. This looks like a pretty big build, to be honest with you guys. This seems big. Look at that. It's like 5 bricks long. That's not normal. This is only 4 bricks long, I think. This is going to be a really big build. So I'm going to build this and show this to you guys. Okay, so here is the finished X-Wing, and if I hold up the A-Wing to compare it, it's a very slim build, but I mean, it's an X-Wing, so it's obviously slim. But if we put them side to side, this one is much bigger and takes up more room than the A-Wing. But it's a very nice looking build. You've got the R2-D2 in the top, and on the bottom you've even got a little landing pad there. And on the back, you don't really have any thrust coming out, and there are no pieces for that, sadly, in the extras of it. But you might be able to get some extras from the Sith TIE Fighter. And then if you wanted, you could just put those on. But I don't like modding out my builds. But it does have a very cool closing ability for the wings. So if you want, you can just have an X-Wing flying through without it. But you can make it so that your build, you can't push them up any further when you hold them out to make the X formation. If you want to do that, push it forwards so that the little piece looks somewhat like this, and that the bar, when it comes through the stud, is almost level with the bottom of this stud. So then your little piece will be over the clip, so then the clip will stop it. So then they will be stuck in this perfect X formation. But it's a very nice build and looks like a very good X-Wing, and I am looking forward to putting this on a shelf and displaying it because I love this build. I mean, currently between builds, it's between this and the Razor Crest, to be honest, and I think this one's better, but I like the Razor Crest for being the Razor Crest. But they even took the time to put in the engines, which looks very nice. And it's nice. And I don't know what else to say about this. They have the clips to make it go in the X formations. They use lightsaber handles, which look very nice as the turrets on the end. And then they have the cockpit and the R2-D2. And they even made a piece for the slope at the end of the X-Wing. I'm just in awe about this because I would never have thought about making an X-Wing so detailed as this. And we're around back again for day number 9. Now, let's go find day number 9. Here it is on D.O.'s head. Now, before I get into this, I'm going to guess with my big brain. I'm guessing the snow printed droid. And I'm honestly guessing. I haven't watched any videos in case I get this right. And I haven't watched any day-by-day videos or step-by-step videos where they explain what's in them. So I'm just guessing. Oh, we got Rey. Cool. All right, that's still something good I wanted. So, all right, so we got our Rey here. This is my first Rey that I've ever gotten. Okay, the third letter is F. So we have L-I-F. Life. Life Day! I think it's Life Day. How could I be so stupid? I think it's Life Day. Honestly, I can't believe how I didn't see that, because that is 7 letters. So I think the secret code is Life Day, but I'm going to go ahead and build Rey right now. And I'm excited because this is my first Rey that I've ever gotten, as I mentioned before. So I'm going to build her up and then see how she looks. Now, she does have 2 faces. Since I'm in the middle of building her, I can show you. See? Angry face and a happier face. And I'm going to go with the happier face for now, and then give her that cool looking hair with 3 buns. That is cool hair. And she's got her Rise of Skywalker outfit on, which looks very nice and very detailed. She's even got the hood. And then I'll give her her lightsaber. And you do get an extra lightsaber hilt to go with this nice Rey figure. But now you have a lightsaber staff. But this is just extra. I will show you guys on the Christmas video. I will show you how many extras you have. And currently my desk is just cluttered with these things. It's a mess. But yeah, this is a nice Rey figure, and I'll give you a close-up right now. Okay, so here is that close-up, and she has darker hair than I would have imagined, but maybe that's just on camera. But she is in that white Rise of Skywalker outfit with her blue lightsaber, and wow, we're already 9 days in, and we already have 4 figures. So almost half of the time we're getting figures, which isn't a bad thing, really. Some people, they may like the build or they may like the figures. I'm a fan of both, but if I had to pick one, probably the figures, and give the figures a whole bunch of weapons. But she has really nice torso printing, and where it continues from the torso down to the legs, it lines up just perfectly. It's perfect, doesn't have any changing color, and even the belt, it transitions from the pants to the torso very nicely. I like this Rey figure because of the amount of detail that was put into it. And that's really all that there is to say about this figure, so let's get on with the rest of the episode. So we are back for day 10 of the Advent calendar, and I left it just as I left it yesterday with Rey, and that surprised me, and I was super excited about getting a Rey in my collection. And I'm just going to keep these bottom doors closed so they don't interfere with the mini builds and the figures and all that. But I'm going to have to reach over my desk to grab number 10 here, which is D.O. D.O. Oh my goodness. I never thought I would be so excited to get this. But D.O. There's my D.O. That is so cool. I don't have a D.O., So this advent calendar is a nice way to get those figures and pieces and droids that I don't have yet. But I'm going to try. Oh, the Santa hat's in a special little container. That's cool. I didn't know they did that. Well, I guess I can open this up. And then out comes his little Santa hat. And this is very tricky. All right, so this is my D.O. Oh my goodness, D.O. is so cute. Look at him. This is like one of my favorites now because you get a little droid. Now the next one has to be a pork. The next one's got to be a pork. But I'm not sure why they have this little thing here. You can sort of just live. Oh, I think the reason they put that little base plate there is so you can place it on and you can set him down with the Santa hat on, so then he doesn't fall over. But just gotta, yeah, there you go. Put the Santa hat on him, and then focus my camera. And there is our D.O., and I'll give you a close-up of him right now. So here is my beloved D.O. here. This is just so cool to get a D.O. figure for me. Some of you may already have him, but I don't. But they put a special Santa hat on him, and the way they achieve that is they place a stud on the back of his head. So then you can place a Santa hat and it will be far enough away from his head. But the Santa hat's very tricky to place on because the back of the Santa hat will interfere with his little wheel here. But he looks very cute in his Santa hat, I will say. And they give you a base plate for when you're setting him down. You place him on it and then he won't fall over due to the weight of his little Santa hat there. But yeah, that's really all there is for day number 9. Still one of my favorites, and he's probably going to be one of the cutest builds because D.O. is just cute by himself. Okay, we're around back for day number 11. Yes, it has been over a week for Advent. I can't believe how fast time is ticking, but we're going to go ahead and open up day number 11. I'm not going to guess today. I'm just going to open it. And it is the Millennium Falcon. Of course, you got to bring out the big guns. So this looks like a pretty cool build. Let's take it out. Looks to be a pretty big one, too. Look at the size of these pieces. Look at that. This is going to be a pretty substantial build. So I'm going to open this up. It's actually quite funny because I'm building a Millennium Falcon in my Minecraft server right now. But it's a pretty interesting build, it looks to be. So how do I even start? So, all right, I'm going to build this with you guys. So we're going to go with this. I believe that I'm doing it right. Okay. Yeah. How are you supposed to do that? Okay, we want to take these red ones. Okay, this is sometimes confusing when you only have one little scene of instructions. That's always a bummer when they just have one, because then you're like, wait, hold on, what am I supposed to do? But eventually I will figure it out, and I think I'm getting close to the end because they just use a couple plates and then they're done. So let's see here. Here's our satellite dish done. That's nice. That's a really cool design for the satellite. I gotta try that sometime. And then how do they? Okay, so then for the cockpit, they're gonna use that, and then that piece. Wait, hold on. All right. Alrighty then. So do we want to place these all the way back? This is an interesting design. All right, I'm going to figure this out and then get back to you guys and basically tell you how hard this was. So here is the finished Millennium Falcon. This is definitely one of the harder builds to build. So if you're having a little one build this, you may kind of want to ask, hey, do you want some help? Because being older, I still had trouble with this, and this is just like a little bigger than my thumb. So it's not the easiest build. They were able to include the thrust, the satellite, the turret, and the cockpit all in this little build, which is amazing. But the way you build it is just hard because you only have one picture to go from. But they use a lot of plates and snot, which is very nice, and they even have the rounding on the top. So just a very, very nice Millennium Falcon, and can't wait to see how hard the other builds will be compared to this one. I think this is probably going to be the hardest build to make out of the entire advent calendar. So let's get on with the rest of the video. Alright, we're around back once more for day number 12. I am super hyped. I'm excited to see we're almost halfway done. This is the halfway point once we open this, and then we're halfway through Advent until Christmas. So let's go ahead and open this up, and we have the Porg. We have the Porg. We have the Porg. We have the Porg. Oh my god. This is amazing. I forgot all about the Porg. I am so excited that I got the Porg. That was probably why I was so excited for number 12. Like, look, you can even see his head. You know, one thing I'd like to do, once I get a BB-8, I'd like to switch out the Porg head for BB-8's head. That right there would be entertainment. But let's see, how do we build this? Yeah, the next letter is E, so E, it makes it life, so it's Life Day. So I was right, it was Life Day, but if you guys want to use that code in the Skywalker Saga when it comes out, you can if you want. And I do have a Target version of this advent calendar. However, I will not be releasing the code on it because I'm going to be using it myself for my game. But you guys can use the Life Day code if you want. And here's our finished Porg. Oh my god. He is adorable. And his tail does not stick up. There we are. Freaking adorable little Porg. Now, I'm going to put him on a stick so that you will be able to see him better. He's just so cute. Look at him. Just look at this adorable little Porg. The face printing is even adorable. I like these Porgs. I don't have many of them in my collection, but this is just a super nice Porg. Last year for Christmas, you got a specific Christmas Porg. I wasn't a fan of that. I mean, I like that you got a Porg, but I like the normal Porgs better. So this is a very nice Porg, my first Porg, in fact. So I'm super excited to see what the next builds will bring. And we are back at the back of the advent calendar once more for day number 13. Yes, we're halfway across Advent already. So that was crazy. And we got a Porg last episode for number 12 here, which was very cool. And once again, the code for Skywalker Saga is Life Day. So we're going to go ahead and open up door number 13 at the top. And, oh, cool. We get that ship from the Phantom Menace. I'm not sure what it's called. I believe it's a Republic frigate. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. And that is cool. This is a very cool. I've never seen this in Lego before. This is going to be a very cool ship to build and one that I don't have. So I'm going to look at the instructions on how to build this. All right. Feel free, while I'm building this, you can go down to the comments and tell me the name of this particular ship, and I can give you a close-up. What is this ship? I would like to know, because then I will be able to tell you the name in tomorrow's episode. But this is an interesting ship. I saw it in Phantom Menace. I know. I saw that. But other than that, I never saw this ship, and I never cared to do any research. So let me know in the comments below if you guys know what this particular ship is. But I'm going to build it. It does have the dark red accent to it, and it's white. So I'm guessing it was before the Clone Wars, because they went to gray and then dark red. So that's going to be interesting to see what the name of it is. I don't know, but this is a very nice and intricate build. I like it, even though I don't know what it is. So I'm going to finish up building this, and let's see. The instructions for these bigger builds are always harder to follow, so I constantly have to look back and forth between the two so I can get it right. But this is definitely that one from Phantom Menace, and I believe that it goes something like that. There we are, and we are done once I put in the final piece. There. We are done. So let me know if you know the name of this ship in the comment section below right now, and then I will be sure to heart your comment and pin it so that everyone else can see it. So try to be the first one to comment, and I will pin the first person's comment, or give them a shout out if they have a YouTube channel. But yeah, this is a nice little Republic frigate, maybe. That might be from the Clone Wars. But yeah, I'm going to put this up in the front because I like this a lot. Once again, we're back for day 14 on the back of this box. Now, I'm going to find, here is door number 14. Yeah, we only have 10 more days after this. That sucks. I kind of like this advent calendar. Ooh, we get a battle droid. Wait, does it? Oh, that's a bummer. It doesn't have the snow printing like I thought it did. Okay, that's okay. I thought that it would have snow printing on it. Well, that's a bummer, but you know, it not like you can really fix it. So I'm gonna go ahead and build this battle droid. Oh, hey, you know what? This is actually the first regular battle droid without printing to have a silver blaster, because the AAT battle droids that come in that set, they have silver guns, but they have never had a normal battle droid. But there's not really much to say about this battle droid. It's been the same for 21 years. It's not anything great to say about it, nothing bad to say about it. It's just perfect. So there's not really much to today's video, but it is cool how we were able to get a battle droid. So if you've been wanting to build up your battle droid army, or more importantly, your Porg army, I mean, that's more important, man. If you want to build up your Porg army, I'd recommend getting this advent calendar. It would definitely be a good investment to build that army, man. Build your army of Porgs at whatever cost. But I think that's all for today's video, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below. I'll see you in tomorrow's video for day number 15. Bye.